Glittering ghouls run Dublin schools. Why would I say that? Glittering ghouls run Manchester schools. That might be a bigger hint. So we're at the National Stadium this morning. Here we are, February the 10th, 2026. Nearly said 1986, but 1986 was the 40th anniversary. This is the 40th anniversary of me seeing the Smiths. That's a picture of them in I think October, so this is around the time of the photo session for The Queen is Dead. Victorian terrace houses here. There we go, National Stadium, where the Smiths played their last full Dublin gig on this very date. A different building back then. Incredible concert, my memory of it. We had a seat up in the top corner, kind of surrounding the stage, but once you hear the Romeo and Juliet music, the intro music, mayhem took place, unfolded, and the Smiths began their gig. I think they were the best alternative band in the world back then. I'm not saying they were the best band, but the accolade of being the best alternative band. And then I guess R.E.M. were not too far away, but it was their last full year as a band. Nobody knew, of course, the events that unfolded the following 18 months. Thanks, Mazza. But a band that had Irish heritage, more Irish heritage than U2. All four members of the Smiths had Irish heritage. I think that night, myself, my late friend Jimmy and his brother, who sadly died 2 years after the gig, and his girlfriend, we all went down. The excitement was unbelievable. It was a Monday evening when we went down to, I think we got a train to Tower Street, we walked to the Lear Street and got the 16 bus down, and Leonard's Corner, we walked down. And yeah, it was just, I'd only been to my first gig about 2 months before that, December, so I can cross over the road again. Echo the Bunnymen, the SFX. So back there in Dublin. Sorry, this is the reason behind this building. Is the Irish Athletics Boxing Association. So as I said, it held 2,000 people. Just a couple of photos from that night on stage at Topless Morrissey, Mar beside him. I think the gig was over in the flash. It went on for an hour and a half, but so there's a picture of Morrissey beside this guy. They're doing a sound check, and Morrissey's about here, roughly about there he is. Morrissey did play at a stadium in 1991. His first proper solo gig. He'd played with Mike, Joyce, and the late great Andy Rourke in Wolverhampton in 1988, a spontaneous gig, free entry once you wore a Smiths t-shirt or a Morrissey t-shirt. That was another gig like no other. And the Smiths did come back here in 1987, around this time actually. I think it was February the 15th, and they were on a show. I don't know, was it a TV Gaga? I've forgotten the name of it, but they performed Shoplifters of the world unite. So same back then. There was no even point depot. Those didn't open until '88. So this is the biggest. This and the SFX were the two biggest venues we had indoor. I was back here in 1991 for so 5 years after I saw the Smiths for Jerry Fish's band, then band Emotional Fish, with their Big Hits Celebrate. And last time I was in this venue was 1994 with the Primal Scream. First time I saw them. Give out but don't give up tour. And just to wrap things up on this 40th anniversary, back in 1971 Led Zeppelin played here and performed Stairway to Heaven for the first time. All that glitters is gold. Okay, go home and play some Smith songs now. Thanks for watching.